one 18 hole and one 9 hole. And we played the 9 hole at half of the 18.
Okay.
What year is this car?
This is a 92.
Oh wow. I don't know. This is the oldest car I've ever ridden in, actually.
yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it's a car from the 70s or 80s.
Oh wow.
But, yeah.
Yeah, even back in 92 when they built it, it was kind of retro style.
Oh wow.
So even though it was built in the 90s, it was made to look like it was made in the 70s.
It's older than me.
This is the newest car I've ever owned.
Oh wow. How old was the last car you had?
Well, I mean, I've got right now, I've got an 89 and then I've got an 81 truck. So
Oh wow.
I have at the moment. And then I've got an 88 boat. I was something back in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
What street is this?
This is Oakdale Road.
Oh, way over there. Over by my bar. I know a guy who used to live over here. Don't know what he's up to. Probably got his dumb ass arrested somehow.
Yeah.
Well, I just said how he's a dumbass, so. We all got buddies like that are just like, I don't know how you ain't in jail yet. Or maybe not all of us, because
Well, see, I'm an old man, so mine are past wondering why they ain't in jail. They're either dead or in jail at this point.
but there's some people that are like, there are some people that just party way too hard, but they're not like, they're not criminals or anything. They just like party way too hard and then they get past
Make stupid decisions.
Yeah. You just have to hope with people like that they don't make a decision that's so stupid that it lands them in jail for life. Like the people that go to a bar and then they drive drunk and they're like, everything other than what they just did seems like, yeah, they're just decent people, you know. But then you look and they're on a court docket because they drove drunk and killed somebody. That's crazy, isn't it?
It is. And, you know, times were different when I was younger. It's a wonder that my generation survived it.
The risk.
Because we used to be kicking the guy and laying in the floor of the bar saying, come on, man, get up. You got to drive us home.
You know what? It's just like times are different. Like we're so soft, but we're also so dumb. And like our like everyone says, oh, our teenagers are so violent because the ones that do violent stuff, they'll shoot anybody. They don't care. But like they wouldn't like this back in the day. But back in the day, somebody be laying on the floor, passed out of a bar. They'd talk about, come on, buddy, didn't you say you was going to take us home?
Yeah, that's right. When I was younger, we'd go out to the bar and have a few drinks and get into fights and go out in the parking lot. Punch each other and stuff.
Whoever wins
You
buys
can't
beer.
do that anymore because somebody pull a gun out and just kill you.
Oh yeah. It's like things are more dangerous and more severe than they were, but y'all used to be a lot less forgiving, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
People don't have as much respect
Patience.
for the human life.
Exactly.
Respect.
They'd rather kill you than beat you up enough to teach you a lesson or whatever they want to do. We're up in our phones now. We don't have to. Like what they say, community policing. From the way it seems, I'm only 24, so I've never experienced this, but I heard from the way it was back in the day, you didn't need the police as much as you do now because the whole neighborhood knew that there was this one goofball that was going to do goofball things, and they knew how to deal with it. I don't know that I've ever ridden in a Cadillac before. Who's beside me?
Me, Galisa.
Oh, you say your name is Galisa?
I'm in front of you.
Oh, who's beside me? This one's beside me.
Do what now?
Who's beside him?
Yeah.
Nobody, right?
How long you been working out at Line Services, George?
About November be a year actually.
Okay. Are you from Charlotte originally?
Yes. I'm the only 20-something that was born and raised here.
Yeah, I'm a 60-something that was born and raised here.
Oh, you know what though? People that, I mean, we
We
got
are
people
rare.
of all ages moving over here, and you know what? That's a good thing because that's how cities grow.
Well, I heard a news report the other day said every 5 years, 100,000 people move to Charlotte.
We get 150 people a day that move here.
And when I was a kid, Charlotte didn't have but 100,000 people.
My dad said that too. What was the first tall building? Was it Independence Center?
Jefferson, well, depends on what you mean by tall.
What was the first building? Ooh, I want that car.
Jefferson Pilot Insurance built a 22-story building downtown.
Where?
Downtown.
On Tryon?
I'm not sure exactly. The building's actually still there, but it's not Jefferson Pilot Insurance anymore.
Oh. I wonder
My
if
grandfather worked in that building. My grandfather sold insurance, and when they moved him into that building, he used to tell people that if you came into his office and bought an insurance policy from him and went up on the roof and jumped off, he would hand you a check on the way down.
Did people do it?
No, I don't think anybody ever tried it.
What street is this?
This is Sunset Road.
Oh.
Traffic's starting to slow down a little bit.
Yep. I met somebody that said that where the Panther Stadium is now, all that used to be on that whole big piece of property was a gas station. Is that true?
Nah, I don't know for sure.
I'd love to hear, see an audio/video of Uptown Charlotte back in the old days before Charlotte became what we know it as now. I mean, I'm sure this area was just farmland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the bad thing is people don't care. There's my neighborhood back in the 1800s used to be called the Amity Hunt Club.
Oh.
And now it's all developed, and people everywhere you can squeeze a house in. There's a house there. But there was a log cabin that used to be, and it wasn't like one of these kit log cabins. It was like an actual log cabin that had been modernized into a house and everything. And that log cabin used to be the I think there's something going on up here. That log cabin used to be the lodge of that hunt club. And without saying anything, they just came in and bulldozed it and built a brand new house there.
Wow.
And it was from like the 1870s.
This city does not care about its history.
I'm gonna go back here and go down Baby's Ford Road. I gotta get him to, I apologize, Kelly, but I gotta get him to line services before SDS gets here at 4 o'clock.
Oh no, I don't need, because my dad's coming to pick me up.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wherever y'all need to go.
Yeah, that traffic going that way on Sunset is just in a dead standstill.
Yep. What street is this?
And we just turned around. I'm back on Sunset now. Baby's Ford Road's right up here at the light. So.
Yeah, most people because Beatty's Ford Road, that's a place that has a real bad rap. Like, people that know zip codes, when you hear 28216, you don't think of places like this,
Baby's Ford Road got some nice areas.
But it only takes one not so nice area to give a whole dang zip code a bad rap.
Yep.
Because the zip code was made to give people an idea of where it is, of where something is. So I guess one of the
zip code is the postal district.
Yeah. So when you hear when you say a zip code like this one, well, actually I think Sunset Road is but where the golf course is 28216, because it's a postal district. Generally where something is. When someone hears that zip code, they're like, I don't want to go there. Just because of the stuff that's going on Beatty's Ford Road between Uptown and 85. And even that area, there's bright spots in it.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can go to an area and enjoy their bright spots. It doesn't mean you want to linger around on the side streets, but hey.
Bus stopping every 40 feet.
I get why they do it, because they're in a hurry, but I can't stand when drivers just do dangerous stuff around school buses. And Yeah, if they got kids, they'd hang somebody for doing that to their kids. As they should.
Oh, it's backed up either way, huh?
Huh?
It's saying it's backed up either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, detour.
Well, the school bus just made a U-turn right there after he dropped his kids off. So while he had his stop sign going and everybody was stopped, he just made a U-turn. So now he's out of the way. I think we'll go up here and go across the road, Harris Boulevard.
I remember the days I was in school.
Well, I would hope so. That's been about a few years ago, right?
Uh-huh. I went to the school for the blind in Raleigh for
You did?
my
That's
last
right.
for high school.
Uh-huh.
I spent 2 years at Myers Park High School.
Oh, yeah?
Realized that was just a giant cesspool and that you weren't going nowhere. So I just left and went to the school for the blind and started a whole high school over again.
Well, my mother and father both went to Denver Moorhead.
For real?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. So you're the son of two blind parents?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
That was back in the 1930s.
So things are a lot better for blind
Yes.
people than they were back then. And even now, there's so few of us that people just, they're not aware because they probably never met a blind person.
Well, because my mom and dad were both blind, I was like a teenager before I realized there were anything but blind people.
But if blind people are flying so far under the radar right now, I can only imagine how it was back in their time. They probably thought there were people that probably thought they were faking it, weren't they?
Well, I don't know, because from my perspective, I knew so many blind people that it's hard for me to imagine people not knowing blind people.
Yeah. Oh, there are people that have never met. A lot of people that you encounter in public. Some of them
But
I've never met.
back in those days, pretty much all blind people in the state would go to Governor Moorhead. But now they mainstream so
I
many
think they're
blind people in
mainstreaming
schools
Yep.
that I think that people are much more aware of it.
Even but I still don't like mainstreaming blind kids. You know why? Because the way the system is set up, you feel like an outsider. Like you feel like even just the numbers and like the sheer amount of kids there are in the hallway that can see where they're going and aren't looking, by the way. And the fact that your teacher's always telling you, I don't know how you're going to do this because I didn't get it braille for you in time. I forgot to. Like you're always getting that. You're always being reminded that you're not one. Like basically, you're not one of them. Basically. Whereas at GMS, I had to get used to not getting mad when people bumped into me because they didn't see where they were going either. That was funny to me, like the first time when I realized that, I was like, man, you can't really get mad when people bump into you here because you're not the only one who can't see where they're going. Huh? this?
We're turning on WTR.
Oh. Rick, you like to maintain your cars by yourself and stuff?
No, I've got a very good shop I've been using for about 25 years. They do a good job for me.
Yeah, they do. Cause my dad, we used to have a up until was 2022. The beginning of 2022, we had a 2010 Kia Sedona. We bought it when it was a year old in 2011, and it lasted till 2022. It was 11 years old when the transmission went out on it. First time it broke down like that. Who's the one they call Superstar?
Do what now?
Who's the one everybody calls Superstar?
Who's the one what?
That everybody calls Superstar. Because
Oh.
Tracy was like, oh, Superstar like to stay and talk to people.
I don't know.
And 29, who's 29?
Oh, 29 is Robert. His name's Robert.
Oh.
He was played high school basketball, and his number was 29, so everybody calls him 29.
Oh. What's your nickname?
My nickname's Rick.
Oh. What intersection is this?
We're at Statesville Road and Harris Boulevard.
Speed 26 minutes. 26 minutes. Speech off.
Hey, Harris Boulevard. I've been all over Charlotte today. I live on the south side. I was over here. I was at work. Well, yeah, I was at work just to catch the ride over here.
Old Statesville.
Oh, wow.
If that traffic had have been moving from where we were sitting still in that traffic, it would have taken about 3 or 4 minutes to get to right here.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So we had to go around. So I bet you that the traffic's moving now. It'd probably
yeah.
been just as fast as sitting.
Yeah, because Sunset's
how
a
my
major
life is.
artery. What street is the golf course on?
It's on Radio Road, which is off of Oakdale.
A nice place.
Yeah, we've been going out there except for last year, we've been going out there for 25 or 30 years.
Wow. You ever go to Revolution?
We have. Just, looking around at different places.
Yeah.
Nobody, our group is slow, and golf courses hate that because that's that much less money they make.
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
Sunset's always been the nicest to work with.
Uh-huh. Cause see, that's the thing right there is like, people talk crap about golf or how like, one person even said, I even heard somewhere, cause you hear the dumbest stuff. I don't know if you mind cussing or not, so I'm not gonna do it. But you hear the dumbest stuff from people. Somebody went on national television and said that golf was racist, which is dumb. But I guess they were saying it because it's kind of perceived as like not like the most welcoming, which can't be farther from the truth.
Well, there used to be I'm not really a golfer, but there was a big thing. It hadn't been but a few decades since Augusta National down in Georgia is where they play the Masters tournament. It hadn't been but a few decades since they wouldn't allow black people to play.
Oh, wow.
So they do now. Now, as far as I know, ever since I've been doing the golf program and stuff, most people that I know that play golf are black.
But like, so it kind of so like it kind of, some people kind of think of it as just like not welcoming the sport, but why is it that like golf courses aren't, don't like make exceptions for like people who can't like see? That's why we're slow.
Well, yeah, you know, like I said, the people that run Sunset have been dealing with us so long that they're nice enough to us, and we try to work with them as best we can too. But you know, they're welcoming and understanding. The course we played last year, Joey, first time we ever played there, they don't want us back.
Wow. What one was that?
That was Tradition Golf Course. And they got just plain mad at us
Why?
because we were slow.
Not a care in the world that people are enjoying the sport of golf, that, you know.
I didn't have time
Well, you know, there isn't necessarily, but the slower we are, the less golfers they can get on the course, so the less money they make. So if our being there is making them lose money,
Well, that's when we let people.
Some people get really pissed off when you're causing them to lose money. So,
Yeah, you just let, if you know you're gonna be slower, like we were doing, we just let them play through.
I mean, I guess
do what?
if you focus on money and everything like that, then how much does it cost to do 18 holes?
At Tradition, we were paying $72.
Per person?
Mm-hmm.
How many times did I go there?
That was the only time we'd ever been there. So we came back here because here was more like $48.
Yeah. There was one time we had it inside. Like they had like a little area. It was almost like a little bar or something, and
Where we ate?
yeah.
That was we did that at Sunset one year because it rained.
Mhm.
It was cold and rainy when we were there, and they let us go inside.
So y'all played golf in the cold rain?
Yeah, we did that day. It wasn't supposed to be that cold and rainy, so we were all out there and started when it became cold and rainy.
Oh, wow.
So when food time came, and I think that time I went up to the Bojangles and got chicken for everybody. Wasn't that right?
I think so.
So they let us use their facilities inside for that. And that was nice of them, you know. They've been real good to work with us there. So we wanted to do a little nicer course when we decided to change it to a tournament. But I don't know.
What do you mean, a nicer course than what, Sunset?
Yeah,
It's a nice course, though.
yeah, but some of them are a lot nicer. But the nicer ones are more expensive.
And less accommodating?
Well, because they're more expensive, they want you to every golfer that they don't put on there, they're losing that much more money. So,
Is that a public golf course?
that's what Sunset's a public course. Tradition actually is a public course. So,
So the city maintains it?
yeah.
I always thought it would be kind of cool to play at a golf course that's like crammed into the middle of the city like Revolution is.
You know, Revolution only has 9 holes.
I mean, that's plenty though. We spent the whole day playing 9 holes and had lots of fun. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, there's one time when we did it 9 holes one week and another 9 holes the next week.
Yeah, that's until last year. That's how I always did it. That's how I had it set up when we did it at Sunset.
Oh, so y'all did this twice.
Instead of playing 18, we did 2 9 holes. Yeah.
Oh wow. We'd be here all day.
And I liked it that way too.
Uh-huh.
But just the guys in the club decided that, you know, everybody's got different ideas.
I like what we did here. I mean, they had grass, like real grass. I'm like, I would say, you need to cut this grass. But it was like, I was impressed.
Do what now?
The course here.
Yeah.
Sunset, the grass.
Yeah, I like the horse.
Where's that beautiful accent from?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm from Maryland.
Oh wow. I thought you from like New York City or something. Or no, you got like more of a New Orleans accent.
I had a nanny from Jamaica at one time.
You what?
I had a nanny from Jamaica.
Oh.
I have a little bit of that.
Wow. Did she ever cook you some Jamaican food?
Maybe. I don't remember. When I was like 2 or 3. Maybe. Yeah, it was like 5, 4 or 5.
Wow.
I got a friend of mine that's from Jamaica. Originally born there. A lot of his family still lives there. And during COVID, he set up cooking Jamaican food in his apartment, and everybody in his apartment complex started getting Jamaican food. And actually turned it into a little business.
Oh wow.
And he was able to like quit his job for a little while doing that.
They should get him a food truck.
He was thinking about it, but he ended up going back to work for the hotel he was working for. But when COVID hit, everything they laid people off and all that.
Oh yeah.
But,
What
yeah,
street is this?
He brought me some Jamaican
This
food.
is probably my neighborhood.
This is Claude Freeman. But yeah, that's some stout, spicy food he used to bring over.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you were telling me. You were so young. I don't know if a 3-year-old's palate could stand Jamaican
No,
food.
yeah. Well, my parents cooked. My dad cooked. He's a minister. So yeah, I don't think so. But you know what? From that culture, I guess they do. Because they have babies and
Yeah, I
everything
guess so.
extended.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
They're cool. I mean, hey, what the baby's gonna eat? What their mom and daddy eat?
Oh, wow. That's good.
Alright, bye. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hello.
I was gonna shake your hand right here.
Mm.
But I do from time to time. The number you called me from, is that a number I could call you back in about an hour? I apologize. You just kind of caught me in the middle of something here. But I'll give you a call back in about an hour and we'll discuss it. Okay, thank you.
You hold on
Want me
one
to tune the
moment.
piano.
I gotta find the keys. Wow.
Don't be dragging it. Well, actually, you're in my car now, so if you want to, you feel free to drop all the money you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
It's so interesting the money dropped, but I was thinking the keys didn't drop.
Hey, the money drop is everybody's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the person dropping the money. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have fun.
All right. Just a few minutes up the road and we will be at line service.
Yeah. How long you been with this program?
What, the golf program?
Yeah.
Well, originally, about 35 years ago, they started it with the Waxhaw Lions Club.
Oh wow.
And I got involved with it then, but then Waxhaw stopped doing it. So, so my Lions Club took it over, and that's been about 25 years ago. So,
Oh wow.
so
I know, but I don't know if you ever been, like, do you still live around there? In Waxhaw?
oh, no, I didn't live in Waxhaw then. It's just I used to. They reached out to other Lions clubs, and I'm over in East Charlotte.
Oh wow. Because Waxhaw, I know, but because I know people that a friend of our family, they own 2 restaurants down in downtown Waxhaw.
Right.
I think they own 3, but one's a catering business. my aunt and uncle live over there.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavily developed area too.
Oh yeah, but
compared
see,
to what it used to be.
Yep, and you know what? Their infrastructure hasn't really updated much. They haven't widened the roads.
Uh-huh.
They haven't. It's very dark up there. Like my parents, like we don't get to go and visit our friends for dinner that often because driving over there at night is. My mom and dad say it's terrifying to drive over there at night. What you doing?
Trying to get my lighter to light.
is it Sugar Creek and Tryon?
This is Sugar Creek and Harris.
Oh. What was that, a Harley?
That was Mustang.
Oh, wow.
You know, some of those Mustangs, they put like stereo systems in them to project that noise.
Just to project the noise, not even
Yeah,
to play?
they actually put like speakers
Wow.
in them that do that, and that sound was developed by the people that that created the Fast and Furious series.
Oh, wow.
They produced that sound and pipe it through speakers out of the back of the car instead of the car engine actually making that noise. It's coming from speakers underneath the car.
Wow. Not to play music.
No, to make that engine noise.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know it is. It's crazy, isn't it? What do they
Like,
do?
why would you not just actually do the engine?
Yeah,
Like,
because the engine's usually like a V6 or something that wouldn't sound anything like that. You know what I mean?
so how does it cancel out the regular noise that it makes?
They do mufflers.
So the muffler, so there's
You
speaker
put good
mufflers.
mufflers on a car, you can't even hear it run. This one you can't hardly hear run.
What? Oh, the mufflers.
Uh-huh.
But like, so those aren't stock mufflers that are on the car. Then.
Well, yeah, I mean those particular cars that came out that had that sound system underneath them.